Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
So I just came back after watching John Wick Chapter 4, and I have to tell you, this is one mind-boggling action movie. John Wick Chapter 4 is a 2023 action movie, which is the fourth installment in the John Wick franchise, starring Keanu Reeves as the main lead, John Wick. And this time I don't want to spoil the story for you all, because this movie deserves to be watched in the theater. Now, if I had to talk about the strong and weak points in the movie, that would be pretty hard, because story was never the central attraction in the John Wick movies. However, I have to say that John Wick Chapter 4 has a way better story than the first three parts. This time, John Wick himself and even the antagonists feel way more complicated, and the stakes are extremely high. This movie feels as if it is moving towards a conclusion where John Wick finally will have peace from all the fighting in his life. So don't pay too much attention to the story in the movie and you'll be all good. And when it comes to the action, just as you might be thinking that how could this movie possibly top the previous three parts, it does. And it does it in an extremely creative way, without falling into the same mistake category made by the Fast and Furious franchise, where every next movie is amped up in action only by making the action more and more extreme and ridiculous to watch. John Wick counteracts this problem by keeping the action at the same grounded level as the previous three movies, while amping up the creativity level with which the action is executed in the movie. My favorite part of the movie was definitely the traffic fight scene, because the action choreography in that scene is second to none. The actions in this scene are extremely well performed by Keanu Reeves himself and his stuntmen. You get a very brief glimpse at it in the trailer, however the actual scene in the movie is worth watching only in the theaters. Creativity with which John Wick uses his gun, the traffic, a knife and even a dog, yes, a dog, in this fight scene are god level to describe it the best. I can't even think of how the action director comes up with these sequences in his head. You shall get goosebumps and feel the adrenaline flowing through your veins in this scene. Cinematography is another extremely strong point of the movie. In fact, it is so good that you shall feel like pausing the movie at some points and grabbing that frame as a wallpaper for your desktop. The shot compositions, color grading, and camera movements are extremely creative and very well used. Camera movement especially goes God mode in a one-take fight scene from the POV of the ceiling in the second act of the movie. We are shown an entire fight scene in just one take from an extreme high angle. I highly recommend John Wick Chapter 4 to all the action fans out there, and I especially recommend that you watch it in theaters, because this movie is meant to be watched on the big screen. You will stay on the edge of your seat throughout the movie. I give John Wick a 9.5 out of 10. If you liked the movie as much as I did, then make sure to tell me in the comments below. And if you liked my review of the movie, then you might as well want to see my review of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and Puss in Boots. I have put the links on your screen right now. So please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again soon.